Hello. Hello, Shruti.
Sir. Hello, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. Can you open your camera?
Okay.
So, can you introduce yourself?
First of all, thank you, sir, for giving this opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Shrutika Uday Kumar Gargote. I am from Apachodi village in Karnataka. I did my graduation in BE from HM College, Mahagaon.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, okay. Do you have any experience? Do you have any experience? Hello. Am I
Hello.
audible, Shruti?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Okay. I'm asking you,
Yes.
do you have any experience?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, we will start from HTML.
Okay.
Uh, Tell me what is HTML?
HTML is hypertext language.
Hello.
Sir.
I think you
Hello,
are
sir.
not audible. Ah, yes.
HTML is hypertext language and
Why we use HTML? Hello.
sir.
Okay. Next, can you give me a differentiate between HTML and HTML5?
HTML, the doc type declaration of HTML is complicated and the doc type declaration of HTML5 is simple. HTML is uh, HTML is not it is sorry sir. HTML is less efficient, flexible, and HTML5 is more faster, efficient, and flexible.
Uh, Apart from this, is there any difference? In HTML5, we got some semantic tags like header, footer, article. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why we use these semantic tags in our project?
Header is used for information of information about header is used for it gives the information about the browser. It gives information about the browser and
No, but just tell me what will happen when we use the semantic tags. Okay. Okay. Uh, Tell me what is the difference between block level and inline element?
block element. Block element is start in new line and inline element is start in same line. Block element is width of block element is equal to parent width and inline element width is equal to content width. Margin in block element margin is applied in four direction and left, right, top, bottom, and inline element margin apply only two direction, left and right. Height and width
So,
applied to block element and inline element not applied to width and height.
okay, okay. Suppose I am using the span tag. Okay. So as you say, the span is a inline element. We cannot give margin top bottom. So I want to
Yes.
give the margin top bottom. Then which property I will use?
Dis display in display block.
So what is the difference between display inline block and display block?
Display blocks and block display block and display
Inline block.
inline block. Block is a same line, then display block element is starting new line, and display inline block may uh, element is starting same line. So
Okay. Uh, Tell me what is the difference between display none and visibility hidden?
display hidden and display none,
Display none
then
and visibility hidden.
the HTML element we can apply display none, then it will remove element from UI, and it cannot occupy the space and change the structure of, and can change the structure of your website. And display visibility hidden, the HTML element we can apply visibility hidden, then it will remove element from where UI, and will access and will not change the structure of website.
Okay. So what are hyperlink in HTML? What are hyperlink
uh,
in HTML?
the anchor tag is a link to connect hyperlink in HTML.
So what is the use of anchor tag?
The anchor tag is used to link the other pages or resources with same document.
Okay. So which attribute we are used for the web page is open in our same browser?
Once again,
Means which attribute we are used in our anchor tag when we want to open the site in our browser. Did you understand?
page reference, page,
No.
no
Target.
sir.
Target attribute we are used, and the value
Target.
value is self. Yes. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. So uh, tell me what are attributes?
Image tag, uh, types of attribute image tag.
No, no, no.
Uh,
What is the meaning of attribute?
it gives information of HTML element to browser.
Okay. So tell me what is the difference between CSS and CSS3?
Yes.
CSS and CSS3.
No idea, sir. I,
How many ways can we integrate the CSS in our web page?
3 ways. integrated CSS in web page, inline CSS, internal CSS, and external CSS. Inline CSS, we can return the CSS written in the HTML element by using style attribute is called inline CSS, and CSS which can be CSS written in the HTML style written by style of HTML element is called internal CSS, and external CSS. We can create external file and link this file using link tag is called external CSS.
Okay. What are the CSS selectors?
Add a simple selector, combinator select, sorry, simple selector, combinator selector, pseudo class selector, and CSS selector ना sir?
Yes, yes. Other.
CSS selector, ID selector, universal selector,
Hmm.
tag selector,
Hmm.
class selector, and element selector.
Okay. Uh, Difference between pseudo class and pseudo element selector.
Pseudo class in our element, it used to work on its state, and it's alter the state. Uh, it's alter the state which star it's alter the state, and pseudo element is used to pseudo element is used to object of the same element.
Uh, can you give me some example? Means what are
Uh,
pseudo class and pseudo element?
Pseudo class
Example.
for over state, then it will
Mhm. Pseudo element.
we can apply first line, yeah, first letter, then it will apply.
Okay. What is specificity?
Specificity is universal selector is less than ID selector, less than class selector, and then tag selector.
Okay.
And we calculate specificity.
What are positions in CSS?
Fixed position, sticky
Hmm.
position, absolute position, and relative position.
Difference between position relative and position absolute.
Relative position in its relative position of its norm is its move its normal position, and relative absolute position, it move its relative position of its parent, or else in its move body.
Okay. What is opacity in CSS?
The opacity is used to specify the transparency of HTML element.
Okay. By default, opacity is
By default, one.
what is box model?
Box model is a box uh, which includes multiple properties in padding, margin, border, and content. Padding is the separator between content box and border. Border is the space around the padding. Content is the center of the content box, and margin is the space around by space around by bo- space around by HTML element.
Okay. Uh, Suppose share your screen and show me, take a div and a box and move it in the center of the page.
So share screen पे direct हम sharing
Yes, click on share screen.
click. हाँ yes sir.
Yes, yes, it's visible for me. Open your VS Code.
Screen is
Yes, yes, visible for me. Yes, open VS Code. Okay, or Notepad.
I'm notepad.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, sir.
Hello, Shruti. Are you familiar with VS Code or not?
Not, yes, sir, but some error problem I open.
Okay.
Sorry. So,
Yes.
hello.
Yes.
Uh,
Hmm.
questions.
Uh, Take a div
Okay.
of width 500 pixel, give some background color, and move it on center. Hello, Shruti. I'm
Yes,
sending
sir.
the boilerplate of HTML in chat
Okay.
section. Please copy and paste here
Okay, sir.
in chat section. Select Control All and delete. Control A. Okay. Delete line number 1. No, no, no.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. So at line number 10, take a div of width 500 pixel, div tag, select the box and give the CSS.
Okay.
You can go internal CSS in header section because you didn't link the style sheet. Okay. So you can go the internal CSS in header section using the style attribute, style tag. Hue, background color, yellow or other.
Yes.
Open the page in browser. No, no. Open the index.html file. Ah, yes. So move it on center. Write the CSS. You can use flex also, or you can use position also. Hello, Shruti.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can try after interview. So we next move on JavaScript. So can you tell me
Okay.
what is JavaScript? Hello,
Yes, sir.
am I audible?
Right.
No, your voice is break. Voice is breaking.
So network problem.
Okay. So please tell me what is JavaScript.
JavaScript is a programming language.
Hmm. Next, JavaScript is a programming language. Okay. Uh, what are the data types in JavaScript?
There are two types in data types in JavaScript: primitive data types and non-primitive data types.
Hmm.
Primitive data types: string, boolean, null, undefined, undefined, and non-primitive data types: array, object, and functions.
Okay. What is the difference between primitive and non-primitive?
Primitive holds the data, and non-primitive holds the reference
Means,
reference of object.
but in non-primitive, we also store the data in the form of array or object. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Hello. So what is the difference between primitive and non-primitive? As you say, primitive store the data. So what we use non-primitive? Non-primitive
It
also
data as well as value.
means, and in non-primitive, we are not store the data.
It holds the reference and object. Reference of object.
But in non-primitive, we are also store the data, na?
Yes, sir.
So so main difference is primitive stores the value and non-primitive stores primitive holds the value and non-primitive holds the reference.
Reference.
So what is mean by reference? Okay,
Yes.
read after some time. Tell me what is double equal to and strictly equal to?
Double equal to it check only value, and strictly equal to it check the value as well as data type.
Okay. What is hoisting in JavaScript?
All the declaration are shifted to the top of the scope, not their values are is known as hoisting.
What is scope?
Accessibility and availability of the declaration is called scope.
What are the types of scope?
Global scope,
Hmm.
functional scope,
Hmm.
and local scope. Local
Hmm.
and global.
So tell me the difference between global, local, and functional, as you say.
The declaration is declared in the uh, s- global scope.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is in the declaration declared in the global scope,
Hmm.
and function scope it only declared in the declaration are declared in the function scope.
Hmm. And what is local scope? As you say, local scope, functional scope, and global scope are three types of scope. Okay. Okay. Next, we move on. What is function?
It is the relationship between input and output. It is a set of sta- it is a set of statements.
Okay. What is
It
the difference between factory function and constructor function? Okay. Hmm. What is the difference between function expression and function declaration?
function declaration
Hmm.
function declaration declared through function, and function expression is declared through variable. Function declaration or before function declaration that it's called before its declaration, then it get output, then it function declaration, then it's called before its declaration, then we get output. And in expression, uh, before it calling before its declaration is not it's obtained a error.
Can we use function keyword in both or not?
Not sir, only function expression is used.
Function keyword. Okay. Uh, what is the difference between slice and splice?
Slice is a negative argument accept, and splice is not accept the negative argument. And
Okay. What are higher order function in JavaScript? Hello.
a function which a function which gives a function which gives argument as another another function as argument, a function which gives another function as argument is known as higher order function.
So what is called web function?
A function which is passed through argument as argument in another function.
Yes. The function which is passed as an argument or parameter is called callback function. Okay.
Yes.
And the function which accept another function as an argument or parameter is called higher order function. Okay. So what are the examples of higher order function?
Map function.
Another map apart from map.
Map method, reduce method,
Hmm,
sort method,
hmm,
every method,
hmm,
and filter.
hmm. So tell me difference between map and filter.
Both are returns array, uh, and
The
map function
difference.
map. We have to give an array. It at least we have to give an array. It at least some. We have to give an array. We have to apply some functionality, and it returns array. And filter, we have to give an array. We have to at least one condition who pass the given uh, we have to give an array who pass the given condition in array.
Okay. Uh, what is for each? Have you heard of for each? Why we use for each? Hello.
Yes, sir. For each is a higher function method.
Hmm.
For each is used
Can we use for each method on a string?
yes, sir.
Means we can use for each method on a string.
Yes, sir. Use for each method.
Okay. Uh, can you write the program for add a function? Means you can pass two numbers and the function add a sum of two numbers. First, create a JS file. You have a JS file link. Hello, Shruti. Please
Yes.
check the file is linked correctly or not. I think you have not used the src attribute in your script tag. Open
Yes.
index.html, script, src. Okay.
Okay.
So open. Something is error. Okay, Shruti, you can try after some time. Then tell. I'm done from my side. Do you have any question? Yes. Do you have any question for us?
No, sir. No. Any question?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm done from my side.
Thank you, sir.